Okay, I've reverted some settings. I'm wondering, and updated my OBS because it was out of date. Let's see if it still crashes. If it still crashes, I don't know. Basically. I'll try it again. Get on. Just nice and quick. Fuck off, wolf. Fuck off, wolf. Fuck off. Don't do it. Don't do it. I can hear you. Little shit. Run away. Run away. Fucking hell. How close did he get? Unbelievable. Need to get myself a gun and fast. Basically. I may as well do a later. And I don't remember the locations that I needed to go to the tower. I want to go to the tower in Mystery Lakes, but I always forget where it is. See if there's any charcoal in here. There is. Maybe. Oh, he's fucked off now. Okay. Birch. Okay. Let's try and... Where was it? So I've got all my... taken away my food. In that I don't have anything that smells on me anymore. Any raw food. So I really shouldn't be attracting wolves as much as I am. Because they just keep coming for me. Fuckers keep coming for me. They just want a bit of JP. Good morning. Welcome back, buddy. Apologies for yesterday. I've also been having issues this morning. You'd be happy to know, with my OBS being very funny. Fingers crossed, it'll work out better today. How are you? Did you have a nice evening? I'm going to make myself another torch whilst I'm here. I don't have cloth or lamp oil. Gonna have to beeline it straight back for the house then. I tried streaming yesterday, buddy, but for some reason when I came on at 11, my connection was screwed. There was something going really wrong. I couldn't stream at a consistent bitrate, and it was just awful quality for you guys, so I just said sod that and stopped. Funnily enough, about half hour after I decided to, it actually got better. So that was kind of annoying. But I'd wanted to stream yesterday, yes. And I was all ready to go. I'd been looking forward to it. We only need your voice. Oh. You're a designer and video editor, so your sleep schedule is bad. Ooh. Not cool that you don't sleep, but... See, look, this guy's hunting me. He's prowling for me, see? Now, why is he prowling for me if there's two of them? I think I slept at about 1:30 and I was up at 6, so yeah, not much either for me. I mean, do I have something on me which is, like, really bad in terms of food? Do I mean, this is cooked, so it shouldn't be letting off any smell, right? I don't have anything else on me which should be smelling, so I don't know why I'm attracting all these wolves so much. It's crazy. Do I have a flare? I don't. Oh, this could be a really bad... It's your face. As in, they just want a piece of it, huh? I'm so gonna die just heading back to the house. I can just tell. This game. But every time I come back to it, I always say, why did I stop playing? See, look, he's coming for me. Fuck! I didn't even hear him. You guys see that? In the fucking house. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand why I'm attracting, and you know, without the jokes and the puns, I really don't understand why I'm attracting wolves that easily. The eye icon is represents my rest. Means I'm tired. Saying I should go and sleep, basically. So you've got temperature, rest, hydration, and food. Time of day is top right, and your condition bottom left. So let's drop that. I mean, they're not going to come for cured leather or something, are they? They don't smell cured leather. Butcher animal carcasses. Maybe I should just improve this a bit. Before I go to sleep. Ah, I'm too tired. Typical. What's heavy? I'm carrying that. Basically, this game I spent most of the time struggling with weight in it.
I could just lay down and have a little sleep. Right?
Always the way. Okay, I don't need that. I've got no rifle. I'm going to keep those with me. I don't need 2 Ts. I drop all of them. No. Fishing hooks. Bandages. A lot of drinks, I suppose. It's not like I'm carrying that much. 3 litres of water. I'll drop the antiseptics. I've got enough of them. I got a lot of painkillers. Drop them. Whoa. Stick them up here, I guess, but again. Put meds with the food. Smart move. Can't go wrong. I'll eat something and basically just go to sleep, I guess. Have some grub. F777. They've changed a lot of stuff. Like it doesn't show your calorie count like anywhere useful anymore, which is a bit annoying. Before it used to be all over the place, so you could understand how much you had to eat before you went to bed, for example. Now it doesn't do that. Lovely storm. Where am I going to go next? Suppose I could go check out the cave, maybe? Hello, Helio. How are you? Hope you're well. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. I've got a load of stones. I need to keep the stones. Like the stones. That's good to hear, man. I'm playing some test branch, basically. I don't know whether you've been playing it or trying it. Very nice. Very hard. I've had to revert back to stalker mode from Interloper because the wolves are eating me alive. Quite literally. Any other way up? Make it so silly. But you can find the cave. And I didn't pick up the charcoal again this run. Typical. You're a regular player of the Long Dark, or you just like watching? I've played maybe 150 hours or so. Probably pretty much round about where I am, I suppose. Maybe how long you're going to play TLD, because I saw your list of games and these are very interesting games to watch you play, like Rust and Miscreated. Rust and Miscreated are 2 games which I haven't invested enough time into. Rust. I don't know about Rust. Miscreated, I feel, is just it's a nice game, but there's no one really. Chris is solo, Bobby. Chris is solo. Solo for the win. FTW. Miscreated I like, but again, it's a bit empty. I don't know whether that makes any sense to you. Rust, on the other hand, a lot of people are playing it. So in theory, I could play that. It's just it doesn't drag me. The game that would drag me to play a lot would be a game which I would really enjoy playing is DayZ. I used to play the DayZ mod a lot. I love that. Advanced
Could end up being
guns,
useful.
guns, guns. Cool. Never seen that. DayZ mod I used to play a lot, and I enjoyed
So
that.
cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
Really? Odd. I played through a lot of horror games. I don't know whether Rems are. Is it RSME? RSME? RSME.
Come on.
Play a lot of horror games. I've been playing through a lot of horror games as of late, and I've moved back onto survival. I kind of swap between the two. Depends on my mood, I suppose. I tend to have phases where I play like a month or something of survival, and then a month of going through horror games.
Warm things up.
Generally. And in answer to, and speaking again to Helium, I was playing a lot of Interloper originally. I think I hadn't got very far. I mean, I was usually dying within like 5 minutes or something. But that's improved to a point where I was sort of I think I'd lasted like, I don't know, 30 days, 25 days, 30 days or something. But then I started playing on the test branch, and on the test branch it's completely different. So I find it a lot harder on the test branch to play this game. So moreover, purely for the wolves, because the wolves will attack you like from a long distance. And they're kind of the bane of my life at the moment, so I'm trying to avoid them. And on Interloper, as you know, it's very hard to get started at the very beginning, so running away from wolves and getting killed by wolves every 3 minutes is not my idea of entertaining. Might be entertaining for you guys, but not as much for me. Anyway, your list is very suitable for me because I played and play every game from your list. So Rust and Miscreated were just as an example. Okay. The DayZ games I mean, DayZ is probably my fondest memories. DayZ mod on, you could say survival, but it's not really survival, I don't think. It was more the PvP stuff.
Damn. Freezing.
Get this rabbit. Ooh. Stay still. Rabbit. Rabbit murder. Rabbit. 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 So tight. I know, right?
Anything right about
It's
now.
cruel. Well, not some meat on me at least. What's up? But I've always got my eye out anyway. This is true horror. Screw aliens. I'm always looking for survival games. Something which would top A Long Dark in terms of replayability. And challenge with a lot of mechanics in it. Now, Long Dark doesn't have all the mechanics that we all would like, but it's pretty much the only one that comes close, I think. Then I play a lot of other survival games which have story modes. I kind of like those as well. Eat some food. Alright, stop whinging. I had a rabbit with a rock in the head in real life and it completely ignored it. Oh, you know, maybe you didn't hit it hard enough. See, now, I've cooked the rabbit. But I'm still thinking it's because of these, right? It's because of the hide and stuff, I guess. For other survival games to top TLD, they have to stop being Daisy Rust wannabes. Maybe. Maybe. I think Rust is a Daisy wannabe, but I mean, that I could be wrong. Rust, I've got it, and originally I bought it before it got redid. I got it with the zombie sort of thing, and I enjoyed that. And then suddenly, afterwards, I just found that it just looked a little bit silly. I'm core to this. Oh, 100% frozen. Did they remove the status hotkey? No, it's still F. And tab. Before, tab was bringing in its own menu, would take you into some inventory screen, and they removed that and put it back so you can just bring up your vitals. I'm going to have to start another fire, aren't I? Rust is kind of its own thing now. What do you mean by that? It's mostly just... I thought it was mostly just a PvP game. Morning, Bumfies. How are you? I mean, Rust, you build... The thing is with these survival games, right? You build a house, okay? Which I like. I do like that. You spend a lot of time harvesting materials, going out. There's the risk versus reward and all that. I like that. That's fun. Build your house. You stick a nice door on it. Whatever. You log out. You log in the next day, and someone's like destroyed the entire thing. Just woke up from the most stressful zombie dream. How's it going? It's going okay. It's going okay so far. Can't complain. Can't complain. I'm still being hunted randomly by a lot of wolves. Rust's all about PvP now. Yeah. See, before it got swapped over on the... Before the engine got swapped over, it was... It wasn't like that, right? They had, like, zombies and stuff in there. I'm going to quarter this. And I'm going to take it back to the house. And hopefully I can get there. This is going to be heavy as hell, but... Two kilos. We'll leave the legs. We don't need the legs. And we'll take... I suppose I could actually... With the fire going here now, I could actually just get away with taking the meat at least out of that. Apparently, quartering the body, the animal, gives more meat. I still don't think... number one, I'm not that convinced that it's really worth it for an extra like 300 grams of meat. And at the same time, it takes like an hour and a half, right? It takes an hour and a half to quarter the body to get like a kilo of meat. Now, the amount of time that it's going to take for you to quarter that body, you could just harvest the meat anyway and the everything else. So I don't get why. I thought the whole point of quartering the body... Okay. Hey, Dave. I thought that the whole point of quartering the body was that you can take it, you cut it up, you take it back to the house, and then you can harvest it in the house, right? But if the amount of time it takes to quarter the body is the same amount of time that you have to spend outside freezing your nuts off when you could just do it manually there and then, why would you quarter? This is the thing which I'm not understanding about the game. And Dave, very good, thank you. Doing very well. I think the devs activity will implement building eventually. We have all types of resources that will let you build a simple shack. We just need nails, but it's a matter of time. I don't think the TLD guys will ever put something like that in, personally. I think at this stage, they've put and invested so much time and effort into making the story and just like redoing the interface of what we have at the moment. I think that in August, they'll release the story mode. They'll do a couple of patches to fix any bugs and things like that. And then that'll pretty much be it. I do not think that they're going to put any other major mechanics into the game at this stage. Personally. Sounds like a bug or an oversight, the quartering mechanic. Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure whether other people have mentioned it. I'm sure that they would have, but you know what I mean? Like, it takes 15 minutes to butchery. Yeah, the mapping gameplay is good. I haven't got any on me to show anyone, and I died recently, so yeah, I can't show anyone. But yes, it is good, and they've added it to all the other maps in the latest update. So it takes like 15 minutes to harvest like what, half a kilo of meat, right? And it takes what, like an hour and 10 minutes maybe to get 1 or 2 guts and the leather and the skin. So again, why would you could do that and okay, you get 300 grams less of meat or 400 grams less of meat. Well, you cut it all up. It does it all in one go, so it saves you having to click 3 times. Okay. But it still takes the same amount of time. They have a lot more things left on their... They do have a lot more things left on their roadmap, but I don't think they're actually going to get to doing them, guys. I can't... I mean, I don't know where I read about it, but I was fairly sure that they said... that, like, the animal, there was the cat or something, which they were supposed to be sticking in... not the cat, not the panther, the snow leopard or whatever it's called. They were planning on putting that in. Helium, thank you very much for the follow. They're planning on putting that in, and I think there might be a new map. But again, there's a lot of stuff which they're planning on putting in, but I'm not convinced that they'll actually get to that. Personally. I think the cougar. That's it. I always forget its name. Thanks. Oh, jeez. I'll call it the big cat. Where's the rabbit? Wham it. Harvest it. So look, so to harvest that, 1 hour, 5 minutes. Okay? 1 hour, 20 by hand. That's a rabbit.
I could eat anything.
My biggest peeve that I've got with the game at the moment is before, right, you used to be able to... Let me eat something quickly before I just blabber on for another half hour. Before, you'd eat, right? Like you saw now, I just eaten something, and it says 450 calories that I'm going to get. Okay? Before, when you'd eat, it would show you your calorie count. Easily, here. So, like, you'd eat, and the stomach icon would, whatever it would be, on the left would say that you've gained, 600 calories, and you've got a total of 800 now. You don't have that anywhere, like, easily accessible. You don't get it on the inventory when you eat. You don't get it through the radial menu when you eat. It just tells you how much you're going to get. The only way to do it is you have to go into the status bar and look for calories here. Yeah? That calorie count needs to be on the main screen somewhere. Again, in my opinion. Take the charcoal, let's... I don't know. I did Trapper's Homestead, but I haven't done... Okay, I've done it. Previous UI was sort of better. Yes, I also agree. But then again, you eat so rarely, I guess it'll work. Yes, but at the same time, Mumphies, when you eat, before you go to bed, for example, you want to eat up to a certain calorie level. Which means you eat like a bit of meat, and it's like, have I eaten enough to sleep properly? So either you have to load up the sleeping interface, or you've got to press F. Whereas before, you knew that you had to get to a certain calorie count, and you just see it on the overlay as you were eating. So you'd be able to just judge from there. Previous UI was sort of better. Butchery, I agree. Thanks very much for the follow as well, man. I agree on that one. I think this UI is prettier. I don't get why they spent so much time working on it, though. I don't know what was so wrong with the other one. I invented a new word or term in my dream last night. Well, Eminem did. Go on. I'm intrigued. Now we have to remember stuff. Come on, it's stressful enough for me just remembering my bloody name. The meat, I'll leave the meat outside. Now, I don't know, like, before you used to have to... The meat would sort of rot and stuff, would decay, so we generally left the stuff outside. I don't know how quickly it decays if it's on your body in the house now on test branch. I haven't tested that. So the smellometer's gone. More gamepad-friendly UI. You think? Maybe. Wow, that's a lot of research on the gun. It's too dark to read. It's hard enough for Jippy to remember not to exit during the night in the middle of a blizzard or heavy wind, or not to throw a flare at a wolf that is charging him. That's true. Now, I actually uploaded a video of that on YouTube yesterday, and I can't remember, someone else in the channel yesterday was saying to me, brandish your flare, but they removed the brandishing in test. You can't do that anymore. Before you used to just, like, swing it around, and it was like kind of this lame mechanic. But it worked because you could scare them off. Now you can't do that. You literally have to throw the flare at the animal. And when you throw the flare at the animal, I've done it 4 times. 2 times it worked and they'd run off. The other 2 times they just ignored it and run at you and kill you anyway. So, bedtime for Jippy. See if I can find my way. poodle hatting. The practice of adding something cute that isn't needed as a thing is cute already. Like adding a bow tie on a cat or a hat on a poodle. Poodle hatting. Wait, so do the rocks scare wolves? I threw a rock yesterday. It didn't do much. The wolf ran right past it and killed me. But I didn't hit the wolf because I'm a terrible aim. Apparently, there's a chance that it will scare the wolves. But that hasn't... Yeah, what inspired you to have a dream like that, man? Like, what, you dreamt this word in your dream? And you woke up and said, now I'm going to... You know, this new word is this? Or you woke up and said, I've invented this word? And the next question is, are you still dreaming? Zombie dreams are never good. I never have dreams about zombies. I have dreams about getting chased. Actually, my biggest dream, my most reoccurring dream, is I had this house. I used to live in this house in England. When I was a kid, I grew up there, and it was a 4-story terraced house. You're not tired. It was a 4-story terraced house with a roof on the top, obviously. Most houses have roofs, but with a slanted roof. With stairs going up into the roof area. And it wasn't like there was the attic, there was the sides of it, which were all just the... they were not floored, so if you stood on it, you go through the ceiling, and there was an actual room up there. And I used to sleep up there when I was a kid. That was my room, because my brother and sisters had the floor below, and then my younger sister had the floor below that. And this attic had a small door, which used to go like a small wooden door, yay high, not very big, with a big skeleton key. You know those old iron skeleton keys? Used to have one of them. And used to go in there, and it used to be pitch black in that section. And we just used to use it for storage and stuff like that. And I always used to have nightmares about that house. Always. Fuck knows why. And wonder if I can read here. I can. A skeleton key, yeah. You know what a skeleton key is? The big iron keys. And I used to always have horrible dreams about that house. I always used to feel like I was being watched. Yeah. Swear to God that when I was a kid, I saw stuff, in that house, weird stuff going on. Anyway, I didn't like the house. The house was a very old Victorian house, and it was odd. And this one night, and I got really paranoid. That was it, because I had a mate round, and we did a Ouija board or something when we were very young, stupidly. We were probably just moving it ourselves. And I got really scared because we did it in my bedroom upstairs. And so after that, whenever I used to go to sleep, I used to go to the door, the small door. I used to push it, make sure it was closed, check the lock, so OCD. Take out the key, go to bed, and stick this key under my pillow. Right? Great. And this one night, I woke up and the key was under my pillow, but the door was open. Now, my dad says that I'd sleptwalked. I must have sleptwalked and opened the door by myself, or I'd forgotten to do it, or it had blown open with the wind, or blah, 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 blah. Nah. And so ever since then, I've moved, obviously. I've gone to, lived in Italy. I'm now living in Malta and stuff. And when I have a bad dream, a nightmare, it's always about that house. Always. And usually about weird noises or something odd in that house. Remember the films, the Amityville Horror? It was really well filmed. The very first one, where the camera comes out from the basement and floats. It's this really cool effect that they did. where, you know, it's kind of like supposed to be the spirit. So the spirit sort of comes out of the lower basement and it floats up the stairs and pans around people when they're like looking in the mirror and stuff, you know, and they don't notice obviously, but it's like this camera floating in front. This is a really cool effect. But in the dreams, I always have this kind of dream that I'm there in the room, like I'll be sat on my bed or I'll be sat downstairs, and this presence, I'll dream from the spirit or whatever's view as it floats down through my room, down the stairs in my room and stuff like that. Anyway, kind of a random comment of the random story of the day, but it scared the shit out of me basically when I was a kid, and I still have bad dreams about it now. So no, I don't have a thing like poodle hatting or anything like that as my words. But I do get shit scared by my dreams. And while doing a Ouija board in your bedroom sounds like a brilliant idea. When you're a kid, you try everything, right? Why not? Drink. And I'm a very skeptical person, by the way. I don't believe in much. However, that kind of find it, me personally, kind of find it very hard to argue against. Look, these rabbits are cooked, for God's sake, aren't they? Fresh rabbit cooked. Fresh rabbit cooked. I'm still on the smellometer. They're even carrying, like, just cooked meat now. Oh, that'll probably do it. Fresh gut. I bought a portal to hell once. It was right next to them. Right next to them. What? Hey? I'll leave these here. Okay, so it wasn't the smelly cooked meat, it was the guts that I was walking around with. Okay. Now we're gonna make an effort to go to the tower up there. What is the smellometer? The smellometer is in the center, under where it says test build, or in my overlay, just in the center. It's if you carry meat, which is raw, or guts, or raw fish and stuff. Previously in the standard, in the stable branch, you attract animals, right? But you don't know how much you're going to attract them. Whereas now they've put in a system. So that actually shows you your attraction level to wildlife based on what you're carrying around with you. I'm pretty sure I was among the few that didn't try a Ouija board because I lived in a house where the stuff would happen. And I'd feel like you were saying. Yeah. I mean, I didn't. It was one of those things where when you're kids, you know, oh, I dare you to do this. So I was like, I'll give it a go. It's the worst that can happen. Yeah. Turns out, quite a lot. Hoping for a rifle up here. You know, and if someone turns to me and says, oh, you know, I saw a ghost once, I usually laugh or go, you fucking crazy. In all honesty. But I've had some real weird shit that's happened to me in my lifetime, I tell you. I'm fairly sure they changed the approach up here. Oh, I don't remember this. This way up. Was this here in stable? This bit up here now is all bridged and stuff. They're used on a pizza box. That's, yeah, quite the same thing. pick up a stone or two. You never know. Now let's chalk this area out. Yeah, should have chalked in the between. Suppose I've commonly, it's not like I see stuff, but sometimes I get really like, you know, that dread feeling. You ever have that? Sometimes I get these dread feelings when I go to certain places, or certain areas of places, like someone's house, a room in someone's house, or something will give you that dread feeling. I have that quite often. Did this forestry lookout used to have this? Is this how it was, or is it, it's different, right? It is different. Yeah, thought so. And this one over there, there was another lookout. It's gone now because of visibility. I was seeing it before. Where is it? Gone. There was another lookout somewhere over there. Oh, over there. Is that here as well? The radar? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff which I've forgotten. New? Okay. Rifle, rifle, rifle. Get wrecked, basically. That is a negative.
That'll come in handy.
Disinfectant. Pry bar. That one's new as well, you think, on the other side? I think that might actually have always been there. That one. They didn't fix this. Oh my god, this was so annoying. So annoying and stable, and they still didn't fix it here. And I don't know whether if I do this here, whether the visibility is further. Try. Let's try this. Forestry lookout. No. I thought it might have increased the distance that you see because you're higher up. What's the temperature like in here? See, look, temperature. No way really knowing. Feels like 2 degrees, so I'll warm up in here. That's okay. And your hunger goes down real quick as well. And I still don't have a knife to open these, I don't think.
You need a horse.
Or do I? What do I do? Oh, I think I have a can opener. Can opener. Too many stones. We'll go check out that other place. Worrying about the cold, but to be honest with you, there's probably a high chance that I'd die before I actually have to start worrying about the cold due to wolves and stuff, so I'd much rather just explore. This was here before, though, over there. This bit's new, but that tower's always been there, I think, right? Or not? I really don't know. It's been a while, and the visibility's improved in this game. They've increased the distance, the draw distance, so you see stuff now which you didn't used to see. You don't think so? Let's head towards it. Can't be that far. Look, that wolf's... Look, he's beelining for me. How is he beelining for me when I've got nothing on me in terms of smelly food? Doesn't make sense. The wolf... The aggro distance on wolves is fucked up. I responded to a post on Steam in forums because they've made them really aggressive now. The wolves, which some of you might argue is actually a good thing because they were too easy before. Personally, I find it frickin' annoying. Hey Kiko, how's it going, buddy? The other tower's the original. The one that I'm going to now, right? So that one's new. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, back on Long Dark. I'm sucking, man, at Long Dark. I'm playing on Stalker mode as well. The wolves love me. The wolves. No, the one I was at wasn't the original. Yeah. Cooked food attracts wolves. Really? As well? Fuck that then. Let's nom it all down.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
One that I left is new, so this one isn't, right? Well, I've just eaten all my food, so
Cold.
let's see if they... Because before, literally, I can see them beelining from a mile away, man. Yeah, they were coming at me from really far away before. It was silly. No, before it was only, like I was saying, before it only used to be raw meat and fish. But the thing is that even with cooked meat, mate, the smellometer, I call it, in the top, that doesn't show anything, so that's not fair. Because if you're carrying cooked food and you're attracting animals still, then that meter should be showing. Because if it's not, then what's the point of having it in the game? You can still drop a decoy. I've got no decoys because I've just eaten all my food. But yes, you can. Same button. Number 3. I always love streaming Long Dark because everyone's so, like, chatty and inquisitive. So if that's the case then, you've basically answered the question why I was getting aggroed so much, because I literally thought that if I was carrying, like, guts and stuff, yes, I'm fair game, that's my fault. But if I was just carrying cooked food, I was like, why the fuck am I still... Why are all these wolves coming to me from all over the place? Yeah, the game changed a lot, because you can't keep... Like, now you can't keep... This is different too. Right? Well, this was the original tower. But it's not there anymore. Yeah, it's gone. Kind of cool.
This will come in handy.
So, I ain't going to be finding no rifle here then, am I? Kind of cool though. There's stuff scattered all over the place.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't know. Reckon there's stuff like halfway up. That's not going at me. Maybe not. Yeah, I thought the gun would be like scattered around, but I'm not seeing it. But I'm guessing it probably has a chance of just being like lying around, right? They built another one. Kind of cool. Cool mechanic. Like that.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
And preparing the world for story, yeah. Am I gonna make it down here? Too encumbered to climb. And too cold as well. And no doubt a storm is brewing. Okay. Quickest location from here. Yeah, some locations are now ruined. Frostbite risk. I need to get somewhere warm. Quickest place, probably. Go to a house. Yeah, basically they changed some locations down there. I didn't think they had, but apparently just now I've realised that they have. Because this location used to just be the tower, and now there's two on this map. How about this? I think there's a house up ahead, right? I'd seen it. What is it? There's two. Yeah. Well, there's the wrecked one up here, which was the original, and now further across there's a reconstructed one.
Dusk.
Well, that's a fucking useful torch, isn't it? Okay. Let's just get to our house. It's a lot prettier, though. I think you can all agree now. Where was the house? I was seeing it before. There's a hut somewhere here. Over the hill. I always like the art style. Yeah. There was a game I played through, another survivalish game called Near Death. Story-based game. It's not super long, but it's worth playing. It's kind of similar graphics style to this. It's a nice game. And the blizzards are really good in it. It's a winter theme as well. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend it. Yeah. Has some questionable parts, but it was good. I'm amazed I'm still alive. I see dead people.
I need snow.
It's alright.
Thermia.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Shit, let's get inside. Hang on a second, guys. Telephone. Terribly sorry about that. I'm fucking going on a rabbit diet when I play this game. You could have a person for dinner too if you make a 5. If the main story asks me to kill a rabbit, I'll just uninstall. Rubbish, man. You die rather than eat a rabbit, you're saying? And kill a rabbit. Yeah, the 3 claw marks are the smellometer. Exactly. That's what I call the smellometer. But yeah, it's those. And it's the shadows cast now. You can place it wherever you want. It's nice.
I could use this.
See the shadows, how they change? You can pick this up and put it wherever. And they're different. Nice. Doesn't do much, but I mean, yeah, it's a nice touch. Well, there are plenty of dead people about. I bet they would be tasty if we grew them up. Yeah. Would I eat? Would I eat that? No. Would I eat a human? If I was dying of starvation? Probably tastes like chicken, right? After you've, grilled it. Funny sort of taste, isn't it? So you eat purely cattails and loot in this game? Can't be fucking bothered going around getting cattails, man. Too much effort. You know me. Full stomach. Can I do this in the dark? What's my temperature like in it? It's warm, so we're okay. Can I harvest this in the dark, or is it going to say, no, it's too dark? Look at that rabbit carcass and think on how you murdered it. You're one of those. You're one of those, are you? Remind me to pick that up, because I'm going to blatantly forget. J, crafting, old man's beard. You've got your, here now you have your blueprints. So you can see all the stuff that you can craft. Kinda cool. Suppose it depends on how long you play the sandbox. Is it really murder when a predator catches its prey? Yeah. Like a wolf will kill a rabbit. What are you going to do? Run after it and go, don't do that. It's cruel. And I mean, and we're kind of, we break the rabbit's neck. I mean, I make fun of it and go first, but a wolf would not do that, right? He would literally rip it to shreds or just, So I don't know which is better. All right, I'm going to drink. I think I've drunk, haven't I? Shit. Did I drink all my water? Ass. Springs to mind. Tinder plug. No. Sticks. Yeah, when I started playing on the test build, anyway, I tried starting on Interloper, and I literally I died like instantly. But just because it takes quite a while for you to just get used to where everything is on the UI, you're having to relearn the game. Because I think being able to do things quickly is what difference between life and death. Nine minutes. Don't go out. Jippy, on Interloper, there's one golden road. Always pick up sticks. Oh, so true. Going out. Quick. Yes. I'll die on Interloper if I don't get past Fluffy on the dam. I went to the dam on Stalker at least. I've been in there 2 or 3 times. I've never seen Fluffy. But I have to learn to play the game first, yeah. Because I struggle.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Right. And on that beautiful note, I'm going to have a sleep. And then I'm going to make myself a coffee. And have a JP smoke. Okay? Which means a quick 4-minute break or something, I suppose. Hey Nero, welcome. Welcome. Sorry to leave you at this JP smoke again. Hey, I haven't smoked since I've started, man. Chill. This is a stressful game. Jippy, do you see some tactic when you're playing TLD, or it's just your senses? That's a nice question. I don't... everyone has a plan, right? About where they're going to go, what they're going to do. When I was playing Interloper, I suppose I did. I'd spend X amount of time in this town, get these. I'd usually plan out the resources and stuff I was going to make up in that place, in that map, before I move on to the next one. Since I've come back to the Long Dark now, though, I'm just sort of going around and just having fun. Catching and eating fish were easier and more nutritional than rabbits for me in the current version. Yeah, on Interloper, you've definitely got to plan out. On Stalker and stuff, I'm just wandering around, checking out places, hoping to find a gun or something, and then I'll just go around like, headshotting a couple of deers. I'll probably kill a rabbit with a sniper with the rifle just to piss off Sword. Yeah, but about that. And Nero, literally, I'm going to be just 2 or 3 minutes, okay? I'm going to put the kettle on now, and I'll be right back, guys. Thank you. Thank you for waiting. Okay. Much better. Much better. Did I sleep? I forgot already. I slept. Did I eat? No, but we'll eat. Yes. Why not? Okay. And we're going to go towards Fluffy. Now can I can take the charcoal. 11 charcoal. Sweet. Okay. Go through clear cut. Subsistence look kind of cool. To be honest with you, I like the whole idea of... Shit, I didn't pick up my materials. Go back and get them quickly. The, like, building a place, having electricity, getting lighting and stuff like that, but not just purely against players. That's what I don't really want. I want there to be some, you know, PvE in there. What's that big old brat? Oh, there we go. Rabbits. Oh, it's rabbit time. Man's got to eat. Oh, you're lucky, man. You're lucky I'm a bad throw. Yeah, potato aim. Is that a bear I just saw? No, a wolf. Okay. Awfully quiet. Holy crap, there's a map now? Yes, there is. And the map is, you have to charcoal it out. You don't get everything. You actually have to burn fires, campfires, and for every hour that you burn a fire, it gives you 1 charcoal, I think. And then with that, you can, depending on the conditions, if it's a blizzard, it won't let you. At dark, nighttime, it won't let you, obviously. Yep. So you can just do this. Okay. But it doesn't show you your position on it though. So
Can't feel my hands.
It's not perfect. It's not going to give you all, It's useful to know if you might have scanned out an object like a branch or something, a maple branch or something like that. Fairly sure I'm going the right way, right? To the dam. Again, if you want to see the temperature, you have to press F. -6. I've heard about it. I actually was signed up on it, but they're closing down, right? From what I understand. Lovely spot. Logging camp.
Wait.
I was reading about it on Reddit yesterday. I think they're shutting it down as far as I was aware.
What have we here?
0.5. That on. Materials. Use it to fix up some stuff. That's good. I saw people getting verified with 200 subs and 5 viewers daily. What do you mean by verified? I'm affiliate, if that's what you mean. Verified on Twitch TV. What benefit does it have of you being verified on there? I'm fairly sure I was verified on there, mate. But it's closing down anyway. So, do you mean going partner? Is that what you mean? Check out all these. All of these. They don't open. Well, I've got affiliate like literally a week or two ago. Oh, dude. Not that cold in here. It's covered in snow, is it? It's 5 degrees. And personally, I think I'm a long way off from ever getting hardened.
Take this food.
But I'll take that as a compliment, so thank you.
I could eat anything right now.
Blair. You're all gone quiet because you're all prepping for some fluffy love,
I
right?
think I can use this. This'll come in handy.
Fuck, I haven't even had any gloves up until now. Crazy. You're still in awe with all the changes? We sense impending doom. The suspense. What will happen? Stay tuned. Not a huge... I mean, there are changes. I mean, mostly for the better. Also, I just woke from a 4-hour sleep. Okay. Okay, we've checked here. We've checked this body, right? Come on, go. It's
Better find
quiet.
some water.
That's all you got, boy. Make use of it. Isn't there a very high chance of a spawn of a bow somewhere in Mystery Lake? Well, might be worth checking that out. Because the dam, I think, has a chance of having the rifle in it, right? I don't know. I haven't checked. There might be. Shit, that reminds me. Nice one. Hey Torsten, welcome to the chat. Good morning.
Gotta eat soon.
Jippy, Master Stick Collector. Yeah, floating Jippy, but look why. See? I think of you. I always think of my viewers. I'm floating for that. So you can actually see my condition. Oh, loads of bodies here. What the hell happened? I once found one on the little hunting platform in the west part. A hunting platform? Maybe a bow at the bear cave area. Okay, well, we'll check out here first, right? Can I start with the magnifying? Nope. Oh, fine. Hunter's Blind I've been to. There wasn't anything there. I checked there already.
Come on. Come on. Well, that didn't work.
Failed. No. Fuck it, that'll do. Let's not mess about, boys. And this defrosts quite quicker than before, I think. So 0.6 meat, right? So to take all of this, let's test this. It's going to take 1 hour 31 minutes. To quarter it, it's going to take 1 hour 30 minutes. What's the point? Again. Let's get some water. Area was frozen creek or pond. Hi, Muzzle. I can't remember. To be honest with you, I can't remember the map well enough. It's been too long.
Too heavy.
Too heavy now. Wait until I cut this animal up and take it with me. Jeez, start. Oh, it's gone. You guess it's the same for every carcass? It's stupid, though. Man, I humdinger right now of meat.
I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
Shit. Fuck, I need some cloth. Is that gonna work? Fuck. Oh boy. Perhaps the tool use will make a difference on the quartering time. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to drop this, aren't I? Jippy, what did I tell you about going out in the middle of the night? You told me it's alright, man. You said, don't worry, go out in the middle of the night. It's fine. And also, not only go out in the middle of the night, you also told me to carry loads of rotten food with me. Because it would be fine. So I don't know what you're talking about. I'll make a torch with me. How about that? Torch scare them off? Or are they going to ignore it, even with a high smellometer?
I could use a drink.
Yeah, it's frozen. I'm hoping that we'll find something in the house. I'm doing the torch.
That did it.
Chill, man. Hey? All good, baby. Can I get there from here? You know what? It's a really stupid idea. I've never walked around with 3 before. I think this is a silly idea. Yeah, literally smelly, smelly. Rancid venison. Yeah, I'm starting to crap it a bit. It's dark. There you go. So I need The rancid was what did it.
Something's gotta go.
That's lame. Give me a proper one. Can I get to it from here? If I go this way?
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Let me just check quickly. I'm not dropping any frames, so it's not here today. Thank God. Can I get to the dam from going this way? Or is it all closed off? Can't see shit. Fire's going to burn out as well. It's all just rock ledges. Peachy. There were 2 wolves down there. That's not cool. Is there a cave up here, I think? I can sleep the night? Yeah, I'm just on the border of the map here. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing up here. Hey, Sick Hazard. Welcome, man. Good morning. You well? Ooh, JP. You've done it now, haven't you? Come on. Sprained ankle my ass. Gonna end up going back, basically. Fuck, I literally can't see anything. How are you, Sick Hazard? What a lovely welcome you get. So much love in the channel. So much love to watch me die. I don't like the the condensation, not condensation, your breath is too much. It's at night time. Literally can't see anything when you're breathing. How's the update? The update's good, man. There's been like 5 hotfixes on the update. And they've sorted out a lot of issues. There's still some things which aren't quite right. But overall, not bad at all. Six. There you go. Thank you. Last one was yesterday morning, right? Or at midnight yesterday. I'm basically heading back to top fix number 6. Okay. Where's the damn beacon? I'm squinting like an old man. Kind of back to the houses, the cabins, right? I think here. Is there a cave nearby to here? How about that? Or have I passed the cabins? Here, there. Is there a cave nearby to this location which I can check tomorrow when the sun comes up? Logging camp. This will do. Okay. Booked. 562. No cave? Great. 1,000 calories. Drink some water and let's have a sleep. Drop whatever I've got on me. Groovy. Okay. Not bad. Did they add anything? Oh, they've added lots. Lots. Oof. Where to start? Mapping. We now have a map, which you have to get charcoal from fires, and you can use that to map out locations. There are other maps, which obviously they added this one in yesterday for the other locations, which you can map out before it used to just be Mystery Lake. They've changed the interface.
I would drink almost anything about now.
There you go. Journal now has a crafting, so you can see your crafting items as well. Yeah, that map now works everywhere. They've changed the interface, the overlay. They've changed a lot of stuff. Whether it's better, that we're still discussing. Alright, we're going to try that again. Have I always been represented by a killer clown? Yeah, the killer clown didn't change, man. He's been there since the beginning. It's the one thing I would have changed, man, in this game. Like, I would have kept the interface, arguably I would have kept the interface the same and just changed that. I think that would have been considered a decent update for me. But no. They wanted to spend all that time doing that. Replacing the interface. The time they spent doing the interface, they could have done a lot of extra content. Or mechanics, not content, mechanics. The biggest one that I actually wrote this on the forums yesterday as well, was the rabbits. When the test branch came out, you used to be able to catch rabbits with your hand. You used to be able to run faster than them. You run faster than them. You could catch up with them and just grab them with your hand and kill them. They nerfed that because they felt that it was too easy to gather resources. So now you have to either kill it with a rifle, a bow, or knock it out with a stone and pick it up. We were talking in the channel yesterday about adding that back in to be able to catch them with your hands, but make it so that they're faster than you. You just can't run after them all the time. You have to, like, sit still, throw down some berries or something, you have to stay there for like, you know, a minute or two in one spot. You chuck down some berries and you wait for the rabbit to come over and eat the berries, and then you grab it with your hands. There's a couple of things, but they're listening at the moment on the test branch, you know, which is nice. And they're making changes. Like before, you used to press, you get to snap the rabbit's neck. Yeah, absolutely. We love that. Let's try this again. You can't brandish anymore. Left mouse button does nothing. The only thing I can do is throw it, with the hope that throwing it will scare him off, which it doesn't always. If he charges me, I'm in trouble. You went the other way? Oh no, still coming.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Go fuck yourself. Don't go easy on it. There's a deer here. How much meat he got? He's got a lot of meat. Alright.
I'm gonna need to...
Made it in.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, let's check. First things first. Is there a rifle? Negative. Oh, that's okay. God damn it. Jerry can I put there so that I remember it, Peas Boy.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright then. I didn't hear, I'm not hearing Fluffy though.
I could use this.
You know I love you really. There you go. The clown has a funny looking hat now. Rifle ammo. But the question is, where's the rifle? I hope you get eaten by a wolf or hugged by a bear. Thanks, buddy.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I curse you. These walls are really blue now. Yeah. They painted the place, you know? And there's this really weird bit. When you go down now, down the stairs, the textures look really weird. This on the, that's not on the outer there. No, why not? The lighting change. Oh yeah, for sure. It's the biggest difference that they've done in the game. Someone did a paint. Look, this bit I don't like. It's this really repetitive texture. I'm hearing Fluffy. Do I have another one? Fuck, I don't. No Fluffy. See? You're on edge? Yeah. That's odd though, because I haven't seen it at all on Test Patch. I've not seen it once. I'm gonna check under those stairs. I really want to know if the wolves spawn here. If they remove the wolf spawn here, then I think that's a real shame. Because... yeah, I'm not going to do it. It'd be a real shame because it's kind of like a... part of the game, right? For everybody. Everyone refers to them as Fluffy. So for them to remove it would be kind of like... oh, yeah, we know that you guys really enjoyed this part and you made a community name out of him and everything, but we've just removed it. I think it'll be a bit tight. Damn, I thought I might find one there. You'd be happy if it was gone from here? Why? It's not that hard to avoid, man. You could run past him. As long as you kept moving. As long as you kept walking. As soon as you entered into this area, you could just walk straight through along the sides and he'd never attack you. Go play Interloper, come here and then talk to me. I'm alright, man. I don't think there's any other way in. You have to go through... how else would you get in here without going through this? Through Forlorn. We all know how nice that area is. Yeah.
So hungry.
Look at the text. Look at this. Don't like that. Looks a bit repetitive. Maybe they weren't intending for you to be, you know, going through there with a torch. Still, it's a bit lame. I can't decide whether I want this on or off, but I've got so much fuel on that as well. And I'm carrying so much stuff.
Could end up being useful.
Not even a hammer.
Just what I need.
Seemed to be a 50-50 chance on aggressive or passive Fluffy. Really? For me, it felt more than that. I mean, I used to just walk through there without even thinking about it. Never. People always used to say to me, oh, what about Fluffy? And I just used to walk through and never used to bother me at all. Got enough stuff on me. How much? 37 kilos. We're fine. Oh, this is going to take a while. Oops. Here we go.
Thank goodness.
Ooh, score. These are good, aren't they? Because they're light. I don't know which is better. I need cloth. I can tear up some shit. Can't remember whether the Morlocks are better than these. I think they're lighter, if I recall. Yeah. Which one's better? I really can't remember. The work boots are better. I guess. These are slower though. These are faster. You always go mux? Yeah. 91%, 2.7, 1.6, 2. But you're faster. I think they're pretty much, they're a pretty close call. They're both quite decent items. I'm not sure which one I prefer, really. I'm not going to carry both around, so... I'll leave them by the door to block out the wolf. Whilst I'm here, I'll make a torch. Okay. There was no rifle here, which is kind of annoying. Now, what else was I going to do? There was something else I was going to fill this up, wasn't I? I've gotten one. I've had under the stairs, actually, where Fluffy is. Let's go get one from the farmstead. Yeah, we'll head there. I'm going to leave the boots here. For now. And the fuel. How am I doing for food? I haven't got a lot of water. Suppose I could go and harvest that corpse out there. I'm just going to go see Fluffy spawns here on Interlope for myself. Go ahead, buddy. See if you can get there. Takes a while, man, to get used to it. Ugh, annoying. Nothing scares you? That's because you're hardcore, man. Modifying fast trigger. Really? This skin doesn't... Does it scare me? Maybe. On Interloper, yes, because you've got... It takes you so long to get anywhere. FM does that to me, actually. Don't like FM at all. But ML and PV, less so.
Damn it.
They don't bother me that much. How much accelerant have I got? Tons, man.
Alright.
Warm you up. You try going with like 40 or 50% condition. Yeah, alright. If that happened, then yeah. But would I go through at 40-50% condition? No.
I don't rest soon.
I don't even know if I'm going to bother cutting up this deer. .5 kilos. 1 hour 20... 1 hour 47 minutes. Now 47, and if I was to cut it up, I think I should get more meat. Shit, the fire went out again.
I think I can use this.
No, it's the same, man. Who said to me that you get more meat if you cut it up? Sweet crap. Same amount of meat. The only thing that's going to probably improve that is increasing your skill in reading books, which I'm not doing at the moment. Hey, Fleet Machine. How are you? Welcome.
Okay. Lay down right here.
Lots of new faces. It's always nice to see. 3 liters of water. Okay. Ain't bad. And you have to harvest quartered meat twice. Yeah, I know. You have to harvest it twice, and you get, like, there's no benefit from doing it. This is what's so stupid. I'm gonna sleep now, I think. That was a worthwhile one. I'll sleep in here, and then we'll make a move through to the other side. It smelled the same during transport. It stinks a lot. See now, I've got the guts on there as well. You get a lot of you attract wolves even with cooked meat. I was told just now, which I was not aware of. And it lets off a real stink when you cut it up like that. No, it was. I think it's 3 bars if you're carrying it in a bag when you quarter it, versus less if you were to just remove the meat manually. $169. I'm gonna have to eat something. Just eat some of this crap. There we go. Jippy, wasn't it you on the last skill store TLD stream? Nice to see you streaming too. On the last skill store? No, it wasn't me, bud. Don't think so. I used to stream this game a lot. Probably about 2 months ago, I was playing this pretty much constantly, most days. And then I moved away, and I've been playing lots of horror games and a couple of other survival games. But thank you. It's nice to stream. It's always nice having a lot of people. Thanks so much for the follow as well, buddy. Place. Did I drink water? I did. Okay. Bedtime. I picked up the bag. And I swear sleep used to be on the left. My skill store is another German TLD streamer. Thought I have seen you there. I might have been in there to watch. Might have been watching him last night. Does he put ENG in his titles? Because if he does, then yes, I have seen him. I was watching him last night, and I don't remember if I was speaking to him though. I can't remember, to be honest with you. Yes, I was kind of gutted because I was trying to stream last night about 11 PM and my upload speed was balked to Twitch's servers. I couldn't stream. None of that was cured, was it? Just out of interest. So we're playing on Stalker. Playing on Stalker mode. I usually play, or I used to play, on Interloper. But I've dropped it down purely because I've been away for so long, getting used to the user interface, which is all slightly different, as you know, on Test Branch. And because I suck, and I kept dying. Hey, Isaac. Yes, things have changed. Welcome, man. We were just talking about you a little while ago. I was asking about a game called Subsistence, and Sword was saying that he'd seen you playing it. I was watching someone playing that last night before I went to sleep. And I was being asked why I don't play...
That'll come in handy.
I was being asked why I don't play rust. Oh, and whoever asked, I can't remember who asked. Was it Mazrup that asked what's changed? Someone asked me what's changed. On seemed like it would need more content. Someone was asking what's changed on this map on Mystery Lakes. Apart from the mapping, which you now have, there are now 2 towers. The original tower, which was there, is destroyed, but there are still things to be discovered there. And now they've built another forestry lookout across the way, which also has loot in. So they have changed the map a little bit. The time for your speedruns to move something again. Who, Lysak? You should check out. You should check it out again, man. Lysak. They've on the test branch. They've made game's fun again. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. They needed like it needs more content. I was watching someone playing it yesterday. It looked okay. Survive the Night. I don't know whether you watched that. Oh, decent ski jacket. Oh, Survive the Nights is going to be coming out. The alpha on Steam. Too much work? Ooh. I hear. I hear. I still don't have a knife, do I? Unbelievably. Oh, you're offending Sword. Sword gets really upset when I kill rabbits with my bare hands. He almost started crying.
I can always use more food.
That's a lot of military grade. Hey. This is new. Change that bit. It's just not appropriate. Well, they put it in for a reason. There you go. The challenge. You have to beat yourself. You have to beat your previous record now. Can't remember. You'd have to check back on your VODs and stuff.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'm gonna take them. Decent little mittens. Ooh. Look fucking stupid as hell, but. I already forgot to play this game. I completely forgot, man. That's why I've taken the difficulty down again. Because I'd forgotten. And until you get used to it again, that's one thing. And then with the new UI, it's even more awkward. I hate these, but I'm just going to dump them here. I don't want them. They're fucking heavy. Play for a week became the best and then stopped playing. What was going on with that before when I was back here? That about? Weird. You only believe it because you read it on the internet. 5 hours for the hopeless rescue challenge.
I can always use more food.
There's a website where people post this stuff? Is there a record for how quickly it takes to... how quickly you can die? I think I've done that.
I'd eat anything right about now.
The fuck? How'd you get out now? Yeah, I wasn't one for challenges. I didn't really like them. I think one of my playthroughs I'm actually on without... actually, I wasn't trying to die. I think I died. It was 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, it showed. Where was the exit? Yeah, it's not here, man. They changed this as well. I don't remember seeing the exit over here either. To be fair. Could be wrong. Oh, it is here still. Okay. Are your graphics settings lower? No. Yes, they're not on ultra. They're on high. Just because if it's... there are some places where it dips to like 56 and it bugs me. Purely for that. If I'm not getting super smooth, it annoys me. And I think it's just performance. It's just because of CPUs not being taxed or anything. It's just optimization in some areas of the game. Game's not silky smooth for me. I don't enjoy it. That's why I don't enjoy Battlegrounds. Even though when you get on the ground and start running around on that, it's okay. But it just pisses me off. Don't piss me off. I can run TLD on 100% full settings. My specs are mostly likely, not better than yours, Jippy. Are you streaming as well? Excuse me. I'll stick it up, look. Quality, ultra, confirm. Number one, I don't see any difference in the actual game quality. Personally, but could just be me. No, I'm running on a Ryzen. But again, if I check my usage, my CPU usage, it's not running at max. At all. So, not that. There's just something funky going on with the game for me on this build. Just in case I didn't have enough items to carry around with me. Right. I wouldn't bother with a dedicated stream with PC either. I think these days it's just unnecessary.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Just don't think it's needed anymore. No, I haven't yet. Oh, I have, but I died so quickly I didn't bother to try again. Fleet Machine. I don't see why with the Ryzen's, the multi-cores, and with the Intels coming out, which is going to be like ridiculous number of cores as well, I just don't think that there's any need to have a dedicated machine. It's an extra expense. It's extra power. Electricity, you know, just to run the thing. Why not just have it all from your same machine? Okay, guys. I'm going to be... Let me just pause. I'm going to be finishing up shortly. It's time to go pick up my kid from school, because he'll be finishing in about 15-20 minutes. I'll be streaming again this evening. I hope, actually. I'm not sure. I hope I'll be streaming again this evening. I want to thank everybody. Now, I'm going to go for a cigarette break, but I may as well just end the stream now, I think, at this point. Because otherwise I'm just going to go for a smoke, come back and say I'm ending the stream. So it's not really worth it. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out in the chat. It's been a lot of fun. We didn't die, thank God. Things worked out well in the end. A lot of new faces, which I do appreciate. Couple of follows as well. If you enjoy the channel, Long Dark and stuff, this is what I generally play. Survival games and horror games as well. My go-to sort of genres. I usually stream either mornings, depending on my shifts, because I have like crazy shifts. But it's either a morning stream, like I'd start at 8 o'clock and finish at sort of midday, CEST, or evening streams around about 11 p.m. And onwards. So thanks a lot to everybody. Fleet, let me go through the list, because I like going through lists. Fleet, appreciate it. Helium, thank you very much. Mazop84, thanks again for participating. Nero, Mumfies, RSME, thank you again. Sword, thanks for your laughs and giggles in the game, especially with the rabbit hunting. Torsten, Lysak as well, thanks for popping by, do appreciate it. And thanks to everybody else. Feel free to drop a follow if you haven't. Everyone have a fantastic day, and we'll be speaking soon, later on this evening probably. Okay. Take care, all. Bye-bye now.